Yo, what is up? Yeah, this is Sean, and today we're taking a look at a platform that has become a really powerful tool for, I'd say, creators, podcasters, and video editors who want to simplify the editing process without spending hours inside complicated production software. Listen, the platform is called Descript, and what makes it interesting is the way it completely rethinks how audio and video editing works. Listen, before we get into this video, it's really important that you check out the first link in the description of this video. Also, if you've got a business of your own that you want spotlighted on this channel, contact us and we can make that happen. Now listen, traditionally editing media means working with timelines, waveforms, and dozens of tiny cuts across a visual editing track. And for experienced editors, that workflow can be powerful, but for many creators, it also becomes a barrier, because the learning curve, just to simply put it, is steep and the process can be extremely time consuming. Listen, Descript approaches editing from a completely different direction. Instead of treating audio and video like clips on a timeline first, the platform treats your content like a document. When you upload a recording into Descript, whether it is a podcast, a YouTube video, an interview, or even a screen recording, the platform automatically transcribes the entire recording into text, and what you get is essentially a written script of everything that was said. From there, editing the media becomes as simple as editing the text. If you delete a sentence in the transcript, that exact section disappears from the audio or video. Listen, if you move paragraphs around in the text, the corresponding parts of the recording move with them. Listen, instead of trimming clips frame by frame, you're editing content the same way you would edit a document. And for creators who produce a lot of spoken content, this dramatically speeds up the workflow. Instead of hunting through waveforms, trying to locate, specific phrases or mistakes, you can simply read the transcript and make edits directly where the problem appears. This is especially useful for people producing podcasts, YouTube commentary videos, interviews, tutorials, or educational content, where the spoken narrative is the main structure of the content. Listen, another feature that has attracted a lot of attention is something called overdub. Listen, overdub is Descript's voice synthesis technology that allows you to generate additional voice lines using an AI model trained on your own voice. In practical terms, this means if you forget to, let's say something, during a recording, or you want to adjust a sentence after the fact, you don't necessarily need to go back and record the entire section again. You can type the new line and the system can generate that sentence in your voice with similar tone and pacing. For creators who work on longer videos or podcast episodes, this can save a significant amount of time. Listen, instead of reopening recording sessions and re-editing, entire segments, you can make small corrections directly within the project. Listen, Descript also includes tools that help clean up recordings automatically. One example is the filler words detection, where the system can identify and remove common filler words like or stuff like that, some stutters or just simply unnecessary pauses. Listen, with a single click, the platform can clean up the whole dialogue, while still maintaining a natural flow in the conversation. Another major feature of the platform is screen recording integration. Descript allows users to record their screen while narrating, which makes it a very practical tool for tutorials, walkthroughs, product demos, or instructional videos. Once the recording is finished, the entire session is automatically transcribed and ready to be edited in the same text-based environment. Despite its simplicity, Descript still supports more advanced production workflows. The platform includes multi-track editing, which means that you can layer your voice recordings, background music, sound effects, and additional narration inside the same project. So while the editing process is simplified, creators still have the flexibility to build more complex productions when needed. Collaboration is another area where Descript stands out. Teams can share projects, leave comments directly inside the transcript, suggest edits, and review content together without sending files back and forth. For podcast teams, marketing teams, or media agencies, producing regular content, this can significantly streamline the review process. Another interesting aspect of Descript is how it combines several different tools into one environment. Instead of using, separate applications for recording, transcription, editing, collaboration, the entire workflow can exist, inside a single workspace. For creators who produce content consistently, that kind of integration can remove a lot of friction from the production process. Fewer tools, fewer file transfers, and a more direct path from raw recording to final published content. At a broader level, Descript represents an important shift in how creative software is evolving. Instead of requiring creators to adapt to complex editing systems, tools like Descript are being designed to adapt to the way people already work, listen through writing, editing, and storytelling. And by combining transcription technology, AI-assisted editing, voice synthesis, and collaborative production tools, Descript essentially turns media editing into something that feels much closer to writing a document rather than producing a video timeline. Listen, for podcasters, YouTubers, educators, journalists, and marketing teams creating spoken content, that shift in workflow can dramatically reduce the time it takes to go, from a recording to a polished final piece. And as AI-driven creative tools continue to develop, platforms like Descript are showing, how the future of media production may become less, about complicated, software and much more about clear ideas, structured storytelling and efficient creative workflows. So yeah, that'd be it from today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe to this channel. Also, comment down below what do you think of Descript. And like I said at the beginning, make sure to check out the first link in the description of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.